Day 18. I opened my eyes. I was awake, but... Oh, my legs hurt. My arms hurt. My neck, chest, and abdomen hurt. Or in places I didn't even know the correct anatomical term for. My whole body was one big mass of muscle pain. I guess I overdid it. I had no idea yesterday I'd put so much strain on my body. Our previous battles had left me pretty tired the day after, but never like this. What time is it anyway? I struggled to sit up, tentatively raised my head until I could see the clock on the wall. It's past 1 p.m. already. Wow, I really slept in. And I didn't feel refreshed at all. Even after hauling myself out of bed and getting dressed, I still only felt half awake. Wonder how everyone else is doing. I'll go see if they're in the cafeteria. Forcing myself to move, I slowly made my way toward the usual meeting place, my back hunched over like an old man's. When I finally got to the cafeteria, I wasn't sure whether to be surprised or deflated by what I saw.
Good morning, Takumi. How are you feeling today?
Gaku. Gaku's just like, why am I here?
You took your sweet time. I only got here a minute ago too, though.
Hey guys. Are your muscles hurting as much as mine?
Not just my muscles. My throat feels like it's been lined with sandpaper. All that throwing up must have inflamed it.
I don't even know if I can lift a pair of chopsticks right now.
Darumi has encountered a fatal error and has to shut down. She will continue in power-saving mode until fully charged.
Congratulations on another win, everybody. Go ahead and order whatever you want. You earned it. Ima, shut up and get out of here. You have no room to talk. You did nothing.
Huh.
Stay where you are. We'll bring it to you. Thank you. The Tsukumo twins went back and forth to the Ratiomatic, bringing us our breakfast. Or was it lunch? Here's your avocado cheeseburger, Tsubasa. I added a thick layer of peanut butter as a nice little extra.
Ooh.
You shouldn't have. I mean, you really shouldn't have.
Yeah!
And for Mr. Makaro, a bowl of rice with thin strips of cow flesh on the top. Is this really food? Must be a working class schmo thing. Hey, insulting me is one thing, but don't diss Gudon. How come you're being so nice today, Ima? Nice for you, I mean. I just want to make sure you all have the nourishment you need to recover your fighting strength. I need someone to protect me and my dear sister. If the invaders launched another attack while you were in this state, we'd all be proverbial creek without a paddle. Up the proverbial creek without a paddle. Don't say that, you're gonna jinx it. It probably won't happen that soon. There will be other attacks. Last night they proved they're not shy about attacking at night either. We gotta fight live. Gotta live in constant fear of when the next battle's gonna be. My rotten luck is gonna keep getting rottener. Speaking of the future, what are we gonna do from here on? I think I know what everyone's going to say, but I'd like to make sure. Gotta keep living like it's like this for another 80-something days. If that isn't rough luck, I don't know what is. That's not who I clicked. Sorry, I didn't help out with the food. I was worried I might You might catch my chronic loseritis. Was your immune system already under the smoke? Anybody want loseritis? Loseritis, anyone? Feel free to keep ignoring me, by the way. Think of me as some kind of gremlin that randomly makes noises now and then. Except, you know, not that cute one. Ah. Eat up now. I'm going to make sure you have all the nourishment you need to recover your fighting strength. I need you to protect me and my dear sister, after all. I'll bring your food to you. Just tell me what you want. At least this way, I can help out the rest of the team. I'm exhausted. My body's sore, and my throat still hurts from throwing up so much. I'm so tired. I hope this ain't gonna take long. I'm so tired to go on living. I'ma just veg out until I feel better. What's this about our future plans, Ato? First, we lost Sirei, and now it looks like Hiroko isn't coming back either. Keep looking for her, or choose a new leader. Should we keep defending the school like before? We need to consider our options. I almost forgot about that. Should really have some kind of secret passage out of here. No, she was murdered by the traitor hanging amongst our ranks. Quit it now. You're gonna make everyone paranoid. Guys, knock it off. It ain't cool to speak ill of the dead. If she is still alive, she'll probably come back and explain herself soon enough. Sirei and Hiroko both knew something about this war. It disappeared before they could tell us about it. We may have to accept that we're never going to learn the truth. Knowing that, what do you all think we should do from here on out? Like we can leave. Nothing we can do except run out of the 100 days. All that stuff about going home when we're done. Is it still gonna happen without Sirei here? I wish I knew that much at the very least. We're supposed to leave here on a vital mission to defend the future of humanity, isn't that right? Surely the people in charge wouldn't leave us here unsupervised. There's got to be some way to contact them, whoever they are. Sirei must have been in charge of that too. But now that he's gone, probably cut off. For a mission this important, you think they'd have some fail-safes in place, wouldn't you? Maybe something Sirei told us was a lie. And the whole thing was a twisted reality set up by a carded of ultra-rich dude. They're probably out there right now, sipping champagne and getting off and seeing us suffer. Part of that was funny. This really sucks though. At least before I had some hope to learn the truth. I know it's frustrating to have all these unanswered questions, but the invaders are targeting this school. There's no doubt about that. That means the part about there being something important here is true. Why also do they keep attacking so persistently? So I think the 100-day time limit must have a grain of truth to it as well. I don't doubt that it will happen. Something will happen on the 100th day. As to whether it will include us going home, all we can do is have faith that it will. I guess so. Don't really have any other options, do we? We'll be okay. It'll all work out in the end, one way or another. Yeah, let's go with that. I seriously don't want to think about it this way anymore. The only way I'm gonna get through this is by focusing on all the awesome stuff I get to do as I'm home. I'll be hailed as a hero who saved mankind. Money, honor, women, they're all mine for the taking. Everyone who made fun of me and, well, it took just desserts. And the world will enter a new era of me leading the way. That's starting to sound like a supervillain now. We spent a little longer in the cafeteria, eating a meal That was breakfast, lunch, and dinner rolled all into one. Once we were done, we went back to our rooms. I was still aching all over it. At least I had a stomach full. This really hurts. Back in my room, I collapsed on my bed and just lay there for a while. Staying on my feet was too much effort. I already wasted most of the day doing nothing. Although, after last night's battle, maybe that was only natural. In fact, it was probably better for me to take it easy and allow my body to recover. Maybe I'll shower and hit the sack. Spent the rest of the day lying in bed and doing nothing noteworthy. Before I knew it, my 18th day at the last Defense Academy had passed me by. Day 19. Bong, bing, bong.
Up and out of troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 19th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Wait, 19? Well, that's a good round number. A real milestone if ever I heard one. In honor of the occasion, I've prepared... I've unlocked some new facilities. Feel free to check out the garage on the first floor and the library on the second. The VR machine in the training room's been updated too. All part of the service. Be sure to sharpen up your skills, allow your creativity to bloom, and slaughter the vile invaders more efficiently than ever.
Okay, so we got new rooms. Wow. Pain in my muscles wasn't completely gone. I felt a lot better than I did yesterday. This is me. Takumi's pain is me after I do unload a container at work. It's like, everything hurts. This sucks. What's the idea of making the 19th day a milestone anyway? All that good round number stuff makes no sense. Probably wanted us to call him out on it and watch it squirm. No one's getting worked up about it now.
Huh?
Anyone out here? Gaku, what are you doing in your room? Oh, come on, Takumi.
Huh?
Oh, this is a garage, huh? Looks like there's some cool stuff in here, huh? Cool, doesn't even begin to cover it. Look, this isn't awesome. And that over there, and wow, you'll never find these things in such good condition. You sure seem excited. Well, duh, I've never expected the school's lineup of facilities to include a workshop of my dreams. If you ever want to make adjustments to your class weapon, just let me know. I'll be glad to handle any customization work. Customize my class weapon? Yep, this place has everything.
Huh?
Aren't our class weapons supposed to be like manifestations of our will to fight? Channeled through our blood or something? Is it even possible to customize them? To be honest, I'm not 100% sure on the details either. But there's some equipment here specifically designed to do just that. I have a feeling I'll be spending a lot of time in here. I'll have to get this gear straight up and running as fast as you can say. Methyl cyclotide manganese tricarbonate. Wow, I knew Tsubasa was into machines, but I had no idea she could get this passionate about them. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, I can't wait to get started. Who wants to be first? It doesn't have to be a complete overhaul. Just let me tweak it a little. Whoa, calm down, Tsubasa. I know you're excited, but let's take things slow, okay? We just got in this room. New skills development has been unlocked. You can access it during your free time. No dismembered corpse here either. I've been looking all morning too. This is waiting way too long. Are we ever gonna find Mistress Hirika's body? Hey, come on. We don't know that for sure that she's dead. For all we know, she might just... Of course she's dead, Dingus. Don't be so naive. Once we find the body, I'll take one of her fingers from my collection. I can make it into an earring. So then we'll always be together. What? Darumi, are you okay? Are you okay? I don't think Darumi's okay. Not sure how it works, but a lot of this equipment is designed for work on class weapons. Maybe it's been modified or specifically treated so it can affect our hemonema. But then, how does that work? I know it's no use overthinking it, but it raises so many questions. Sure enough, this is the library. Really? This is a library? What? This is wonderful. They've got a huge selection of titles from all kinds of genres. I don't think I've ever seen this many books, not even in the TRC's libraries. How about that? I'm not much of a reader, so I never really thought about how many books we had. Believe me, this is impressive. I used to spend most of my spare time reading. Being around people always made me nervous. Books were my refuge. Refuge in the world. Eito doesn't hesitate to speak his mind anymore. As his experiences helped him bring him out of his shell. How about you, Hyoma? Do you like to read? Do you have a favorite book? I think if you think I have anything interesting to add to this conversation, you're gonna be disappointed. I don't read, or watch TV, or play video games, or engage with any kind of media worth talking about. I'm sorry for being so thoroughly interesting. That's okay. So it's only books here? Nothing extra like the gift-o-matic in the rec room? I don't think so. Although, there are some unusual choices on the shelves. There's guides on combat techniques, military strategy, that kind of thing. They might teach us something that can help us against the invaders. I think that's more your area of expertise than mine. That's fair. I'll let you know if I come across anything useful. Thanks, Eito. Reading study has been unlocked. You can access it during your free time. What a relaxing place. I think I'll come here when my symptoms flare up. Your condition gives you chest pain and stuff, right? Would taking deep breaths help? It might if it wasn't for the smell.
Huh?
What smell? When the symptoms were really bad, my smell, vision, and hearing all get more acute, including that kind of sensory overload. Sorry to hear that. So I don't know what Eito's condition is exactly, but I do worry about him. And how does the Revivomatic deal with this when it brings him back after death? Does it replicate his disease as well? I don't think I've had him die yet. Why is there an 18 over here? Is this okay to enter? Doesn't seem like a good idea. Ah, come on, Takumi. You know you want to. You all look so cool out there on the battlefield. I wish I could be like that, but I'm not getting my hopes up. Never be able to fight. Get too much of a loser and weakling. I know it's not easy, but maybe you could try working through those problems. You shouldn't expect so much from me. Trust me, you'll only get disappointed in the end. I'm no more remarkable than a generic background character. You could change my name to a random guy A, and it wouldn't make much of a difference. You'd be better off just ignoring me. Wait, where's Kako? Oh, she's over here. Oh, she's in her room. I didn't even notice. Oh, hey, Takumi. Can you check this room out too, huh? Yeah, I was curious about what the update to the VR training machine was all about. Looks like they added some new scenarios for us to try out. They might actually be kind of fun. Want to jump in with me sometime and see if we can get best score? Yeah, let me get back to you on that. Maru seems like he's a competitive type. I don't think I'd be able to keep up if he really got into it. Okay, take a look at all the new rooms and facilities that were unlocked today. Let me go back to my room and decide what to do next. Even after a full day's rest, I'm still tired. Let out a long, long breath and felt any motivation to do something productive drain away. Instead, I made for the comforting embrace of my bed. My aches and pains are more manageable now, but I still wasn't in peak form, not by a long shot. Maybe I'll just rest my eyes for a minute. I lay down and let my body go completely limp. Wasn't going anywhere else today. And so I snoozed away my 19th day at the last Defense Academy in relative peace and comfort. Day 20!
Up and at 'em, troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 20th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Once I was out of my bed and on my feet, I stretched, feeling my back, arms, and legs straighten out for the first time in a while. Well, I guess last night finally did the trick. Feels so much better now. Looks like I'll be able to have a normal day today. I'll head to the cafeteria and see how everyone else is doing. When I got to the cafeteria, there was no one there.
Huh?
Guess I'm the first here today. Well, stranger things have happened. I'll grab some breakfast and wait for it. Sat there on my own for a few minutes until the door finally opened and someone else walked in. Hello, Takumi. What a pleasure to see you first thing in the morning. You're making it sound like we woke up together. It's kind of strange the others aren't here yet, isn't it? You think they're still asleep?
Huh.
Could be. A lot of them stayed up late last night. Even past the evening announcement. Really? Why'd they do that? Some of them wanted to keep snacking. Others were using the new facilities. They were pretty much just doing whatever they felt like. Does that count as freedom or anarchy? Maybe a little of both. I don't really have any authority figures here anymore. It's like the students at a regular school were given free reign with no teachers or student council. I'm glad they're enjoying themselves, of course, but I can't help thinking we should be using this time to come up with some new strategies. I don't know. You never know what the enemy is going to do until they show up. How do you plan for that? Plus, those guys would never go along with strategy meetings or group training sessions or anything like that. At least, not without someone to organize it all. Are you saying we need a new leader? Why don't you do it, Takumi? I think you do a wonderful job. Me? You gotta be kidding. I'm not leader material. I disagree. You're considerate of others. You always have our backs in battle. You never give up hope. You're the one controlling all of us in battle, actually. We don't make our own decisions. You make them for us. I'd be proud to follow someone like you. Knock it off. You're making me blush. I'm telling you, I don't handle responsibility very well. Well, if you really don't want to, I won't force you. But leader or no leader, we'll still be there for each other when it counts. That's what being friends is all about. Whatever happens, we'll be okay, right? Right. We'll find a way to make it work. None of the others came to the cafeteria that morning. It was just me and Eito. We talked for a little while longer before heading back to our rooms. No Sire, no Hiruko. Right now it's liberating, but this lack of discipline could lead us to some problems later down the line. Then again, I can't imagine any of us stepping up to lead the unit at this point.
Huh?
Dwelling on it won't help, though. I'm sure I can find a better use of time. Got access to new places now. After all the sleeping I've been doing lately, we're doing something more active today. Hey, so garage has been unlocked. You can now deploy develop new skills. Okay, I definitely want more skills. Upgrade class weapons. Yeah. Libraries are unlocked. You can now do reading study. Raise the grade of your choice by reading books related to the subject. Reading study. Since you can only choose to increase one specific grade at a time, make sure you take advantage of this option as needed. Alright, so Kako's just sitting in a strange room. Tsubasa's eating. You're in the main hall for some reason. Gaku's hanging out in that classroom. Eito, Daruma, and Takamaru are over there. Weirdo Boy's over there. See what we can come over here. I don't remember going in here before. I thought this was a garage for some reason. See. So that goes to powerful close range stab attack ignores armor when calculating damage. Okay. Launch a counterattack when hit by an enemy. One space attack 2. That could be useful. Okay, so that's kind of C-shape attack. Deals damage to an enemy in front and decrease their movement. Inflicts move -3 on target. So if I'm hitting an enemy, I can make them move less. That could be useful. I think everyone learning Counter-Strike will be really good. Ooh. Debuffs movement within a large area. No attack, though. Allows use to intercept in battle. Attack and all enemies in a range at the start of player's turn. 5 to cross shape attack. Oh, what? Judge, jury, and executioner. Kind of an X shape. Interesting. No, another no attack. So you can, they got attacks that can help boost up voltage. Okay, so this is basically the same kind of thing. So we can't learn them here. Wait, we can't. So yeah, this is kind of, so this is the same system as in Garage. Alright, who do we want to talk to? Let's see what Gaku's got. Hey, Takumi. You got time to talk about some stuff? What's on your mind, bro? Lately, whenever I look at Tsubasa, it makes my chest hurt. Keep it in your pants, bro. I get all warm and my pulse goes up wild. Huh? You feel some kind of way about Tsubasa? Yeah, I didn't want to admit it, but it's true.
Gotcha!
I think her stomach's the oddest thing I've ever seen.
Huh?
Pardon? It's gonna be so sexy. It just goes everywhere with that. He just goes everywhere with that thing out. He's got me twisted in his central type. Oh, bro. Chill out. Chill, bro. I feel like I've lost a part of my identity as a man. I can't accept defeat. Takumi's like, oh, why did I even do this? Observation exploration went up by 3. Thanks. Keywords can be used to create new gifts. Try keywords when you... Yeah. Thanks. This button. So Gaku's out here. Takamaru here. Hey, this ain't too bad. Oh wait, yeah, you just talked about the art again, right? Okay. Oh yeah, we're getting keywords now. Bing bong.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Huh?
There's a nighttime announcement. Not that anyone cares anymore, apparently. Got nothing else to do. My body knows when it's tired. I'll do like it says and turn in. My regular routine was starting to reassert itself. I got into bed and was soon fast asleep.
Up and Atom troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 21st day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy!
Day 21 already. Still got 79 more to go. That doesn't feel so impossibly long anymore. Once I make it to the end, I'll go home. I'll see Karu again. And everything will be fine. I have to keep going. I can't give up. Now, what do I do this morning? Everyone seems to be giving up on meeting in the cafeteria first thing. Maybe I'll pass on it today. Probably find something else to do. Alright, who's around? Maru's on the hall again. Really me taking note of like where they are and like what I get. Can we make Takamaru a gift? What are you doing in here, though? The selection of detective novels in the library is very disappointing. Okay, but you're in the rec room. Hello, Takumi. Would you like to study with me? Alright, time for me to do some serious studying. Aito talked to me about his studies. This looks like a new keyword, knowledge. Calculation and analysis went up by 3. Okay. I'm gonna go to Rumi in the rec room. We'll see what you got. I'm so relaxed right now. I'm upset with places full of low-life scum like this. Casinos inspire so much human greed. Friends turning on each other after losses, the crackling tension in the air, the bursts of lifelong grudges. Taking all that in, it must be really helps me feel relaxed. Wow, Darumi really is a really terrible person. How did she ever get selected for Special Defense Unit? Soothing. Okay. Creativity went up by 6. Okay.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
No attack today. That's a relief. I know it's only a temporary reprieve. The invaders aren't going to stop. They will attack again. I'm gonna spend all my time worrying about that. I'd go crazy pretty fast. I try to keep it in the back of my mind whenever I can. Forcing my thoughts away from serious matters allowed myself to drift off.
Up and at 'em, troops! Time to rise and shine!
Sir, you good? What's a war paint on your face?
Get ready for your 22nd day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Well then, what should I do today? Something's gonna happen soon. I just know it. Spasa. Haven't done anything with you yet. Hey Takumi, if you're free, you think you can help me with something? Sure. Today's maintenance day today for the Ration-O-Matic. The more parts it has, the more likely a machine is to fail. So it needs to be checked regularly.
Huh?
You've been checking a Ration-O-Matic for us? Equipment management is part of my mechanic's job. I'll handle anything that's related to machine. Development, management, decommissioning, analysis. I can do it all. The machine is handy. Well, means Tsubasa Kawana is at your service. Your experience select a keyword handy. Technology went up by 6. Great job. Science level 1. Ding dong. Oh, someone's here. Open the door and welcome my guest inside. Of course it's Ato. Hey there, Takumi. I've come to extend a little invitation to you. Oh? What are you inviting me to exactly? We still haven't celebrated our last victory, so I thought we could get everyone together for a party. Gakko and I spent yesterday getting it ready. Apparently, He picked up a few tricks from all the jobs he worked in the food industry.
Huh?
Never expected cooking to be Gaku's thing. Alright, I'm in. Are we doing it in the cafeteria like usual? No, actually we're gonna make it a barbecue outside in the schoolyard. Cooking food out in the fresh open air is something we've never could have done in the Tokyo residential complex. Why not take this opportunity to enjoy it? You got a point. Feel free to drop by whenever you're ready. I'll let the others know. Eito left, pausing at the door to give me one of his timid smiles. A barbecue, huh? Yeah, I guess it could be fun. Where was she? Forget where they all stand. Yeah. Eventually I'll figure it out. You know, lately I can't help but wondering what it might be inside of that defense room.
Huh?
Been here for a while. Why isn't it only bothering you now? Once I get fixated on an idea, I find it really hard to get it to go until I see it through. I even took one of the fire extinguishers up to the defense room and tried to put out the undying flame with it yesterday. Yeah, I was thinking that. Like, can we just take one of the fire extinguishers to that door? You did what? It didn't work though. Some new flames rose up to take their place right away. Never got any closer opening the door, but I'm more curious now than ever. Even we can't get inside that room. That's some impressive security. Gotta admit, I have my doubts, but the setup is pretty sweet. I know, right? Cooking at school's already kind of a novelty. Now we get to do it under a real open sky too. I've been grilled at school plenty of times. It makes it change to be the one doing the grilling. Sounds like you've had it rough. Hey, are we here to talk or eat? Come on, let's get started already. Okay, help yourselves. We got plenty to eat, so eat as much as you want.
It sounds like a challenge. Hope you're ready for this stuff to get annihilated.
You think you can eat more than my brothers and sisters? This is nothing. I'll keep it coming till you're all satisfied.
This is fun! It's so different from any of the barbecue parties I've been to before. It was unnerving at first, the way the sky just goes on and on forever. But I think I'm starting to like it.
Really? I still can't get used to it. But maybe that's just me.
This fish is so cold and refreshing.
Hey, I haven't grilled that one yet. It's still frozen.
Oh, that's all right. I'll have it as it is. I actually prefer my food nice and frosty.
Okay, bro. You do you. If you die, get sick or something, or one of the bones you ate get stabbed you in the stomach or something, and you die, fine by me.
Yeah, waiting for it to cook is boring anyway.
But that anticipation's half the fun of a barbecue.
I don't know what half this stuff is, but it sure is good. You know, I've heard that human meat tastes like chicken.
Rumi, no.
This is chicken.
It's nice to see everyone having a good time.
Is something the matter, Shoma? Aren't you eating?
Uh...
Oh, well. It's nothing. I'm sorry if I made you worry. I'm fine, really.
Huh?
Well, if you're sure. Seemed like he wanted to tell me something just now. How do you like to party, Takumi? Hey, Ito. Yeah, I'm having fun. This was a great idea. Where'd you get to grow on all the utensils and stuff, though? I don't remember seeing these before. Huh. Well, I made them with a gift-o-matic.
Huh?
What? All of it? That must have been a lot of work. Maybe, but it was worth it. Just look at how happy everyone is. Or Hiroko might have warmed up to us a little more if she could have experienced this. I think that's a moot point. She'd never have allowed us to do something this frivolous in the first place. We've all been so disorganized lately. I've missed getting the whole group together like this. You were really worried about us, huh? You know, Ito, I think you'd make a great leader. Why don't you give it a try? Oh no, I couldn't do that. Not when I have the record of selfishly running off and trying to do everything myself. You're making too much of that. Well, I'm still not confident talking to people, let alone leading them. My health isn't exactly reliable either. Putting someone like me in charge would be asking for trouble. I still think you're being too hard on yourself. But anyway, you did a great job setting all this up. You and Gaku, of course. Thank you. It was really Gaku who did most of the work. I just got the ball rolling. Well, I shouldn't monopolize your time. Feel free to go to mingle. He's right. We don't get together like this very much these days. Should make the most of it and see how everyone's doing. Show him up. What's going on with you, bro? Come to think of it, Showman seemed like he had something on his mind earlier. Maybe I can get him to speak to me about it now. I'm not much a fan of cooking outdoors, but it reminds me too much of when we were homeless. Okay. These frozen fries are delicious. So cold and crunchy. Everyone's so friendly and chill today. Just like those two idiots eating frozen food. Makes me want to vomit. I don't want to keep you from the others. Feel free to talk to them. Got plain food. Here, as much as you want. I'll keep grilling until you're all satisfied.
Hey!
Eat as much as we want, huh? Sounds like a challenge. I hope you're ready for this stuff to get annihilated. This is the first time I've ever been to a barbecue at a school. I like it. It's kind of refreshing. All right, Shoma.
Huh?
Hey, Shoma, you have a minute? You want to talk to me? All right, but you should adjust your expectations. Everything from the sophisticated conversations to lowbrow humor goes right over my head. I'm told it can get frustrating. Never mind about that. Looks like you had something to say when I spoke to you before. What's bothering you?
Huh?
It's okay. You can tell me. The truth is, I remembered something. And while I can't be sure, I think it has something to do with why we're here. Huh? Oh, you know why we were brought here, Shoma? Hi, by the way. I was eavesdropping. And before you say anything, I couldn't help my hear. It's just that good. It's my curse. Hey guys, Shoma knows what's really going on. What we're really doing here. Darumi. Tried to shut her up, but the damage had been done. Within a few seconds, the rest of the group had gathered around us. What? You actually know why we're here, Shoma? For real? For real, he said so himself. He just unlocked a repressed memory or something. Really? You remembered something important, yeah? Let's hear it. Shoma, just say it, please. There's no point in trying to hide it now, Shoma. Don't be afraid. Just tell us what you know. All right. Sorry for making this so difficult. Shoma took a deep breath and began mumbling an explanation. Last night, I had a dream. I dreamed a dream of time gone by. A dream? I know what you're thinking. It wasn't a normal dream. It was more like a memory. Even after I woke up, I was sure of it. It was something that actually happened. A dream that brought back an old memory. Sounds a lot like the dreams I've been having about Karua. What did this dream make you remember? Back in a residential complex. I spent some time in a hospital. It's weird that I forgot about that until now. Anyway, it was a place called Kamukara General Hospital. Kamakara. Doesn't ring up any bells.
I don't remember why I was checked in or how long I stayed, but I was definitely there. And while I was there, they put me in some kind of machine.
A machine?
Yeah, kind of a pod or a cylinder. It's big enough to fit a person inside. Like the strange room? I don't see where this is going. The thing is, there are machines just like that one right here in the school. So it is the strange room. What? There's a room in here with lights that don't turn on, right?
The machine in my dream memory was just like the ones in there.
You mean the broken ones we couldn't get working?
Yeah, those ones. That's what they put me inside at Kamakura.
Huh?
You were in a weird machine like that? And you're sure it was back at the complex, not here? What did it do to you? What are those things even for? I don't really know. That's where my memory cut out.
Huh? Really? That's it?
You know, I remember why they put you in it? No, I don't. I'm sorry. So I'm guessing you don't know what the ones we have here, do we? I'm sorry. I tried, but I can't remember any more details. Wow, what an intriguing mystery. Are you sure it wasn't just a really vivid dream, though? Dreams are really weird like that. They can feel real, but in the end, they're just random information your brain tries to spin into something more coherent. Isn't it more likely your subconscious brought out the memory of the machines you've seen here? How can you say for sure that this hospital was a real memory? What you really forgot was something that important. You're right. It probably wasn't just a dream. The heck? After all that? What about this Kamakura General Hospital? Probably just some random words I mistook for the name of the real place. Wait, Shoma, are you sure you want to write that off like that? Yes, it's fine. I'm always getting things wrong. Why should this time be any different? I mean, I think some of us would have heard that hospital too. It was real. But it's not familiar to me. Everyone, I'd like to offer my sincere apology for getting your hopes up. It was bad enough I ruined the mood by bringing up a heavy subject like this. But then I couldn't even tell you this anything useful. I'm gonna hide under a rock and like the bottom feeder I am. Please try to forget any of this ever happened. Shoma finished this overly formal apology and returned to the inside of the school. Shoma. So, what was that all about? Just a misunderstanding, sister dearest. No need to give his silly dreams a second thought. A silly dream. Is that really what it was? I'm not so sure. Now that that's settled, let's get back to the party. It's ready to taste the world-famous mackerel marinade. Oh, now you're talking. Give me a triple bossy deluxe animal style. My jaw's getting tired from eating so much solid food. I think I'll just make marshmallow skewers. Come on, Takumi, let's go. Yeah, okay. Barbecue lasted the rest of the day, and long past sundown. By the end of it, we were so stuffed we could barely move. Eventually, we had to admit defeat and call it a night. I'm so full. I will never look at a burger again. Back in my room, I lay on my bed, feeling better than I had in a long time. Had I overindulged? Maybe. What happened days like this become a distant memory. Next invaders attacked? Definitely. But for now, I wanted to enjoy it. Just then, something weird began to happen to me. Why? Why do I feel so sleepy? Even considering the late hour, it wasn't normal that I was like someone who yanked the power cord and left me suddenly devoid of energy. I wasn't just tired, I was practically paralyzed. Is it because I ate too much? But I don't think...
Hey, what's that you're reading?
Why are they playing Claire de Lune? Why are they playing Claire de Lune? No, stop.
Some old book I found in the library. It's got stuff about the world outside the complex in it.
The world outside? What's the point in reading about that?
There doesn't have to be a point to everything. I just think it's neat. Hey, Taki, did you know they have these things called seasons out there?
I told you not to call me that at school. It's embarrassing.
It gets colder or warmer or darker or lighter depending on the time of year, and it all goes around in a cycle.
So it keeps changing? I mean, that sounds like it'd be really annoying.
Trust me, Takumi, it is.
They've got rain, too. Water that falls right out of the sky. And sometimes it freezes and turns into something called sleet. Other times, the wind and the rain get really strong. They call that a storm. In some parts of the world, storms get so bad, they can even blow buildings over.
I can't even imagine that. The outside world sounds dangerous. It's a good thing we don't have to worry about all that stuff. Here in the complex, everything's nice and safe. And nothing ever changes.
You're so boring, Taki. Don't you ever get tired of knowing what's gonna happen all the time? Where's your sense of adventure?
You know, you're the only one in our whole class who thinks like that.
So what? I'm free to like what I like, aren't I? And I think the outside world sounds really cool.
You're so weird.